My dearest, it's been years since you left. Years filled with silence. Your silence. My words, trapped, unsaid. I write to you now, a letter unsent, hoping somehow you hear. Remember our spot? Beneath the old oak tree where we carved our initials? I go there still. Your memory lingers, a bittersweet ache in my chest. The sun, dappled through leaves, paints your face in my mind. Your smile, warm as summer. So much was left unsaid, so much misunderstood. Jealousy, a venomous serpent coiled in my heart. I see that now, the poison it dripped into our love. Can you forgive me?
The weight of unspoken words, the burden of regret hangs heavy in the air. A letter unsent, a heart still yearning for forgiveness.
A gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the old oak, the whisper of a voice familiar and loved. My love, it seemed to say, let go of the pain. Hold on to the love.
The living partner, startled, looked around. Nothing, just the wind. But the feeling, the presence lingered in the air, warm and comforting. Was it real? Or wishful thinking, a trick of the heart? He closed his eyes, breathed deeply. The scent of wildflowers, her favorite, filled his senses. A memory surfaced, a picnic, laughter, her head on his shoulder. So vivid, so real. Could it be? Could she hear him after all this time?
I see your jealousy, the wind whispered, carrying her voice, soft yet clear. Understand this, my love. It was never you against them. It was always us, together, against the world.
His heart ached. He recalled the doubts, the accusations. He saw her hurt, felt the sting of her tears. Insecurity, that insidious beast, had twisted his love, made him see rivals where there were none.
You built walls, the wind sighed. Walls that separated, not protected. You pushed me away, even as you held on tight.
He remembered her pleas for trust, her unwavering loyalty. He'd been blind, too caught in his own fears to see the truth of her love, pure and unwavering.
Loyalty, the wind whispered, carrying the echo of a shared laugh, was never a cage, but a bridge. It was about trust, about knowing that no matter the storm, we'd weather it together.
He thought of her unwavering support, her faith in him, even when he faltered. He remembered a time he'd almost given up on his dreams. She'd stood by him, her belief in him a beacon in the darkness.
And how had he repaid her? With suspicion, with doubt. He'd let the fear of losing her overshadow the joy of having her.
The weight of his regrets settled heavy on his shoulders. The memories, the lessons etched deeply in his heart.
Forgive me, he choked out, the words torn from his soul. Forgive my blindness, my fear. I see now the depth of your love, the strength of your loyalty. I was unworthy.
The wind softened, caressing his cheek like her touch. My love, it murmured, holding on to anger, to guilt, serves no purpose. Let it go, find peace.
But the pain, he whispered, the loss, how can I bear it?
Love doesn't die, the wind answered. It transforms. It's in the sunrise, in the song of a bird, in the beat of your own heart. Look for me there, and you'll find me.
He clung to her words, letting them soothe the raw edges of his grief. Could he believe it? Could their love truly transcend the boundaries of life and death? Forever, the wind echoed, soft as a sigh. It exists, my love, not in the constraints of time, but in the boundless expanse of the soul. Our love, it's woven into the fabric of eternity. He remembered the promises whispered in the dark, the vows exchanged beneath a summer sky. Forever. A word so easily spoken, so difficult to comprehend.
Don't be afraid to love again, the wind urged, a hint of playful chiding in its tone. To live, to laugh, to embrace the beauty of this world. It's what I would want for you.
He smiled, a genuine smile, for the first time in what felt like forever. She would want that. She'd want him to be happy.
Our love, the wind whispered, fading into the rustle of leaves, it will always be your compass, guiding you, comforting you. You are not alone. You are loved deeply, eternally.
He sat for a long time beneath the old oak tree, bathed in the warmth of the setting sun. The pain of loss was still there, a dull ache, but it was bearable now, edged with a glimmer of hope.
He wasn't alone. Her love, a constant presence, surrounded him. He carried her in his heart, in every beat, every breath, and he knew with a certainty that transcended words that their love story wasn't over. It had simply begun a new chapter, one written across the stars in the language of eternity.